Chad Jackson with head volleyball coach Will Condon to talk about the Pirates' last couple of weeks of action. The Pirates are now nationally ranked 19th in the country after a 14-0 start. And Coach Condon, let's take us back to the Pirates Southeast Challenge, where you won 3 really impressive matches, 2 against ranked teams. Talk about the Pirates' wins over Rollins, North Alabama, and Valdosta State.
Well, we started off with North Alabama, and that was a very tough match against a very experienced, quality team in North Alabama. Defensively, they played really well, and it was just one of those matches where we just found a way to score more points than them. I wouldn't say that we did anything exceptionally throughout the entire match, but it was just one of those matches where we found a way to score the points we needed to score and get those 2 points more than the other team and find a way to pull out the victory. But it was for us to gut out and grit out when you're not playing your best against a team that's forcing you to play better was impressive. And then Valdosta is a quality opponent. I think they have 10 wins already, and we handled them pretty cleanly, but I would have liked to seen us play a little more sharp in transition. I thought we made a few unforced errors. And then for the Rollins match, what was impressive to me was to see how our players increased their level going into that match. They knew that it was an important match. It was going to be a tough match, and you could tell from the first serve that the air in the gym was a little bit different. And it was nice to see how they responded and how they were able to shut down a pretty good outside hitter from Rollins. So, very good weekend overall.
Now, buoyed by those 3 wins, you advanced to number 19 in the national poll. It's the highest that Armstrong Volleyball has ever been ranked. So you go from that and go into your first Peach Belt Conference matches. You handle Montevallo and Augusta State on the road. Talk about playing those first 2 Peach Belt Conference matches away from home.
Well, fortunately and unfortunately, we have probably the most difficult road trip on our schedule, and that's to drive all the way to Montevallo and then turn around and play in Augusta the next day. I think we figured out we spent about 17 hours on a bus in 36 hours. And so that's not really a fun trip as far as the travel goes. As far as the matches go, Montevallo, we started off very well. Game 2, we started off well, and then gave up a huge run out of a timeout, and that was disappointing. Honestly, overall, I thought Montevallo outplayed us. Their libero was spectacular. They had 2 hitters that were difficult to stop, and they were making play after play. They were bringing balls from off the basketball court back into play. I mean, it made us work. I mean, they had 20 more digs than us. I think like 18 more kills than us. But as we've shown this year, statistics, the only one that really matters is the win or the loss. And when it got down to crunch time and 22-22 or 23-23, we were the ones making the plays, and that was the difference in the game.
So after the Augusta win, you're now looking at 3 straight home matches in the Peach Bowl Conference. You host UNC Pembroke and Francis Marion this weekend, and then you host 2-time Peach Belt defending champion Flagler a week from Wednesday. Talk a bit about this 3-game home stretch.
Well, it'll be nice to not have to get onto a bus for a little while. That'll be the best part. But to play at home in front of our crowd, I think our players always respond to that. You go to Montevallo, and I don't think we had one fan there the entire for that match. But we know that we'll be in a lot friendlier environment, and I know we just seem to play better at home. And they'll both be, because they're conference matches, they're going to be difficult. I think people assume because someone's record may not be this or that. When you play a conference match, you kind of have to throw all those out because the teams know each other a lot more. They're a lot more versed in what you do and how you do it. So the matches are always a little more tight and a little more difficult. So those will be difficult matches regardless of records. So we're going to prepare for Pembroke, and then we're going to prepare for Francis Marion, and then after that, then we'll prepare for Flagler. And we can only play them one at a time, so that's what we're going to do.
Armstrong is off to its second best start in school history at 14-0. Pirates are one of only 6 undefeated teams left in Division II, and they'll take on UNC Pembroke this Friday at 7 p.m. And remember, you can follow all the action on ustream.tv/Armstrong Pirates. Coach Condon, good luck, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Thank you.